that. First day of learning how to use this before I get out and test it on the road. So I figured, why not learn how to take this tarp thing down, which I successfully did. Boy, that was hard to say. That's gonna be washed and waxed. Got some wax down there I gotta dig out. Look at that. I'm so excited. Even learn what size motor this thing has in it today, or even what brand. Chevy, Ford, I don't know. At the end of the day, I will. And I should also learn how to open up the propane. Man, I'm still getting over my cold, sorry guys. Open up the propane, light the pilot light on the refrigerator, the heater, and the oven and stove. And take some cough medicine. There's definitely a lot to learn here, and I'm gonna go at it like if it was my tractor trailer. You know, all the inspections and everything that you do on a truck and trailer, I'm gonna do on my private vehicle here, because they're basically the same, except, well, this isn't a diesel and there's no trailer, but basically the same. I think even this evening I will drive it over to the gas station and see what it's like to put gas in this. But then you have propane too, and so I have to find a gas station that sells propane that could put some in the tanks. Not that I'm going to use it very often because I got a job and I'm out working, but there's going to be those times, like possibly tonight and tomorrow night, I'll be boondocking a little bit before I head over to the campground, so I could learn how to use this thing off grid. That reminds me, I should probably, boy, that's a hard word to say, probably learn how to empty the sewage. Red, and those tanks are right here. Well, that's about all I could do at the moment. Got it fairly clean. Did the shower, did the outside. Couple things I still don't understand. One is propane. I could not figure out how to... That was a propane truck over there. I could not figure out how to light the pilot lights on everything. I don't know if you're supposed to light the pilot lights separately on the refrigerator, the oven, the hot water heater, the central heat and air. I'm not exactly sure what's all supposed to be lit, or if I only have to light one thing. YouTube, here I come. Wow. I moved. Would you look at that? Look at the palm trees. I moved down the road a little bit. Come to kind of get a couple supplies for this thing. Not for me, but for this thing. And some oil and antifreeze and stuff like that. I want to make sure it's all road ready. So I came on over to the truck stop, which is weird, bringing a motorhome to a truck stop. I know I see it all the time. Every time I try and find a truck stop to park and go to sleep for the night, because normally I drive one of these. But when you're driving something like this, you feel like an outsider. It feels kind of weird. I park where the trucks park. I parked where the cars park. I figured, why not take up their spaces? Because being a truck driver, I know that parking is quite limited for us. And I don't want to make anybody too upset. So bad that places like this, you have to pay to park. See that little yellow thing right there? That says reserved on the other side. So you would call ahead and reserve your parking for $13 a night, because truck stops fill up pretty fast. And yeah, I definitely don't want to hog up an entire spot, especially if I'm only 33 feet long. Now, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on RVing full time. There's a couple people that I watch that are actually pretty good, but all they do is they normally sit on the couch like this and talk to the camera, kind of like those people you see in home offices that just sit there and talk. Sometimes they'll get out on the road and do things. Not Nomadic Fanatic so much. or there's another person, a lady that always hangs out in the Southwest, and she's always out doing stuff. But most of the bigger people, well, Nomadic Fanatic's pretty big, and I don't know, but there's other people that are fairly big, but this is all they do. They just sit and talk, and I don't want to be that person. I want to kind of do what I normally do on my channels, on my other channels, not this channel. So if you guys on the on this channel, I'm trying to think of the name of this channel. I have 3 channels. Give me a break. But this is Road King. Road King. It's going to be changed to Road King Travels, not Road King Trucking here soon. But if you check out my other channels like Glass Geek Daily Vlog and Rick Sayers Almost Daily Vlog, those channels where I get out and do stuff a lot, I'm going to incorporate that into this channel also, because I just don't want to sit here and show you guys what it looks like from my sofa, because it's really not that attractive. And I like to get out and do things. Like later today I'm going to be over at Disney, at Epcot, and tomorrow I'm going to be checking in for my very first time at an RV resort, an Encore resort at that, using the Escapees Club, or not the Escapees, the Passport America Club membership thing, to get a pretty discounted price over there. And then head over to Universal Studios for a little bit, and then to go see Jimmy Buffett and the Eagles concert. And then the next day, rumor has it, Rick Springfield. We'll see. But yeah, those are the types of things I'm going to be bringing to this channel, and the things that I'm learning as I go along. I mean, there's things about this thing I still don't understand. Yesterday I went out there, I turned on the propane tank, came in here to light the oven. I don't know how to light a pilot light. I read the instructions, but it's not working. And then I went outside to check. I don't know if I'm supposed to light the hot water heater first, and if that hot water heater is also the same pilot light that operates the central heat and air. And where do you light the pilot light for the refrigerator? I have no idea. And those are the things that I'm going to show you guys once I figure them out. Excuse me. There's things that I just don't understand, and I've watched, like I said, other YouTubers, and they talk about things like that, but they don't show you. I don't know how to do this stuff. So it's trial and error, and until I blow this thing up sky high, I don't know. That's what I'm afraid of. Propane's pretty scary. I normally deal with diesel, not propane. Also, the cat in the RV, when it has this much playing room, I realize it's very, very difficult at night to sleep. Because once I take her out of my tractor trailer, she goes crazy like a little tiny dog running up and down the hallways at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You can see the allure of boondocking within parking lots, because you get an awesome view just like this. Now I know what everybody's talking about. Hey, I'm teasing. Out my screen door, it's actually not too bad. I'm looking forward to this. I'm just waiting for the sun to kind of cool down a little bit. Tire blowouts and stuff like that still freak me out. I've only driven this thing like 11 miles total. And yeah, I got the tires and stuff like that. But what happens if I break down? I think I'd rather break down on the road in the evening time when it's a little bit cooler. I don't know why. I just think breakdowns... Well, I live in Florida. I live in a hot climate, so I know that you're more apt to break down in the middle of the hottest part of the day. That's just the way it is. That's Murphy's Law. And I don't want to have to live through Murphy's Law. So I'm going to head on over to Disney probably about 5 o'clock this evening and set up camp there. And tomorrow morning, head on over to the Tropical Palms Resort and check in. It's going to be the first time I check in and learn how to go inside of a campground. It's going to be odd. Something totally different. I'm going to be out of my element, and I'm excited about it. And then once I'm done there, Uber back over to Disney property for a little bit, enjoy a couple hours, and then Uber over to Universal Studios for an evening of fun and hopefully sitting down and trying to figure a way to generate revenue for the documentary I want to shoot on Route 66. So those are the plans for tonight and tomorrow. So until the next time, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just kick back here for a couple more hours, and then I'm going to go over Fuel Up for the first time and head on down through the Green Swamp in Florida and onto Disney property. So until the next time, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe if you would. I'd appreciate it. My Patreon link is down below. It's going to really help out with future travels. I normally use that money for roadside attractions while I'm out on the road in the truck for my other channels, but because I'm trying to generate revenue to get out on the road in this thing and shoot a documentary to enter it into Film Slam in Orlando next season, I need to build up some money. So I think instead of roadside attractions, I'm gonna save up the money and use it for the documentary. So until the next time, guys, I love you all. What is that wiggling around? It looks like a worm. If there was a fish around here, that cat would be in trouble. Peace out, everybody.